Being a pest in the NHL is often seen as art. The ability to get under your opponent's skin while simultaneously getting him off his game, making him want to punch you in the face, well, we've all seen it before. Clearly, it's nothing new. Think of them as hybrids. Pests instead of just goons that can annoy the heck out of you and also score. And as annoying as they can be, players, whether they admit to it or not, love having these instigators on their side, instead of the other. So who's the biggest pest right now in the league? That's what we're going to find out, as we count down to number 1. And with that, here are the 5 best agitators currently in the NHL. While Montreal isn't exactly known for grit, Gallagher brings a certain dynamic to the lineup. Besides recently having 2 50-point seasons back-to-back, the forward also has a knack for making opposing players hate him. When he's not being a menace in front of the net, he's oftentimes buying up real estate in his opponent's head. And has anyone ever noticed, like every time he's getting hit, or about to, Gallagher has this semi-psychotic grin on his face? Not dissing it, but just saying that's gotta be an extra degree of annoying. Besides possessing the classic pest attributes like net front presence and chirp game, Perry seemingly finds ways to mix it up. From stealing sticks to water spraying, the forward has been stirring it up in Anaheim for over a decade. He's also pretty good at embellishing and drawing penalties, which can only add to his opponent's frustration. And like many agitators, Perry isn't afraid to get down and dirty when it comes to his style of play. So if you're ever facing him, be sure to have your head on a swivel and a firm grip on your stick. Possibly one of the most lethal combinations of a player, Nazem Kadri is seemingly always on his pest game. Besides being talented at getting in guys' heads, he's also decent at the whole scoring thing, and shutting down plays. He may not be the most physical guy out there, but he makes up for it with his knack for drawing penalties. His only real drawback on the pest front is he tends to take things a little too far, and has done so several times in his career. Teach him not to get suspended every postseason, and you've got yourself a grade A agitator. From his rookie year to the present, Tkachuk has been finding ways to constantly climb his opponent's hate list, as the forward has become one of the best net front presences currently in the league. And besides just being good at camping out near the net, he's also great at causing havoc while doing so. And he's also not afraid to scrap or play dirty when he needs to. Okay, probably more than just when he actually needs to, but you get the picture. Just ask his buddy Drew. So if you could punch one single player in the NHL in the face, who would it be? Most of you, I'm sure, guessing 9 out of 10 instantly, thought of Marchand. And for good reason, as the little ball of hate has been giving his opponents all sorts of reasons to hate him. Besides being one of the best chirpers in the league, he's also probably the dirtiest player you'll ever lay your eyes on. Not only can Marchand agitate, but he can also score, and sometimes, if you're lucky, he'll taunt you after he does. Also, if you haven't won the Stanley Cup, or if you in his eyes resemble a giant ice cream cone. Okay, on that note, let's end this.